Okay, so I'm starting this reading at 10:10. That might be a significant number for you. And I've already had too much coffee today. I literally feel like I'm buzzing. So I finished my coffee, and I think it's been about a week I've been trying to channel for the divine masculine. And nothing was coming through. It just didn't feel aligned. And I was standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, I just got this download for you guys. So this is going to be really interesting. So I kept having a vision of an explosion, but it's not a negative thing. It feels like a really positive thing. So it's almost the energy of, you know how you go through something traumatic and then you start the spiritual awakening journey, and it's almost like someone being in what I like to call zombie mode. So it's kind of like you're just feeling really numb on the inside. There hasn't been a lot of movement in your life from what I'm getting. And there's something that happens in a really unexpected way. It's almost like this explosion is kind of like a caterpillar in the cocoon, and the way they're showing it to me, I'm seeing this cocoon just burst open. So really interesting message, very interesting. So I don't know if you've been going through a dark night of the soul, or if you've just been really having a hard time the past few months, past few years, or ever since this traumatic event took place in your life. But I feel that whoever this is for, like something, your cocoon's getting ready to burst open. It's like you've been working on yourself, you've been putting the work in. And all of a sudden, it's like things align for you. The star. Oh my gosh, am I shaking? I'm literally shaking. I told you I had too much coffee this morning, and I still need to eat breakfast. Oh, that's interesting. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you may have had your guard up. Hermit in reverse. I'm literally buzzing right now. It's weird. I don't usually drink 2 cups of coffee in the morning. I usually just drink one. But for whatever reason, I felt like I needed another one. I kind of. Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't recording. Okay, it is. We're good. Okay, so the star and the hermit in reverse with the Hierophant. Yeah, you may have been in hermit mode for a really long time, just sorting things out within yourself, focusing on your healing. It's almost like this energy of an unmasking process, discovering your authentic self, becoming really self-aware. And essentially, they're showing me I'm really drawn to the water in the star card. It's almost like you've been going through this cleansing period, this purging. It's like, okay, so what they're saying is it's kind of like it's been one thing after another, like it's been nonstop. I really want to say for a few years at least. This feels like a really long process that you've been in, and you've been fully committed to learning the spiritual lessons that are necessary. You might also be a spiritual leader, or you're meant to be. Yeah, I feel like when your cocoon busts open, it's like I just keep getting vision of lights, like a really bright white light. It's like, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. So I was saying I had a vision of a bright white light, and then we have new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. Bottom of the deck is full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. And then full moon in Libra, find balance. I don't know why I'm so shaky. This is crazy. I almost get this energy for somebody where it's like there's something you really want to do, but there's definitely a fear attached to whatever this is. It's almost like you might be focusing on the wrong things. You might be focusing more on the fear itself, and you might have some limiting beliefs around whatever this is. But there's definitely some kind of leap of faith that you're wanting to take, but there's a blockage that has been preventing you from doing this. And Spirit really wants you to work on shifting your mindset, because this energy that's coming in for you, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody jump off the cliff, kind of like the Fool card. And it's like when you do take this leap of faith and you start this new beginning, it's completely different than what you're expecting, because it's like right now you're really being held back or restricted by your limiting beliefs. And it's almost like you end up jumping, you take this leap of faith, and it turns out a lot better than you expect. Things are definitely balancing out for you. There's some kind of justice that I'm getting here, some kind of justice that's coming your way. And this is good. This is really good. This is a really positive thing. It's something you're going to enjoy, but it's kind of like I'm having a vision of somebody being in the water, going through this cleansing period, going through this purge, whatever it is for you, and really being trapped by fear. But then I'm seeing this person walk out of the water and the sun's shining, and it's like you finally get onto the ground, which to me is representing stability, feeling balanced, grounded. So something is coming to completion, because we have two full moons here. So it might feel really intense at the time, or at least it has. And then we have the new moon that's coming out. The new moon in Sagittarius might have some kind of significance. You might be going through this completion until around the winter time. And then it's like something new begins. I'm hearing someone needs to get out in nature more. Maybe walk barefoot on the grass. Meditation, that kind of thing, to help ground your energy. It's like you're almost out of hermit mode. It's interesting because it's coming through as really intense, and that's how the end of a cycle usually is. It's usually the most intense right before you're about to complete it. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on whatever this is. I keep hearing a beautiful future, and I heard it 3 times. The number 3 might have significance to you. Maybe you're seeing 333. And then I just heard Holy Trinity. All right, what deck do I want to use? I did not want to record this reading, guys, because I'm so shaky. I serious when I say I feel like I'm buzzing right now. It's crazy. But Spirit was like, no, like as soon as I got that download, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to record like this. Okay, what do we have for the Divine Masculine Collective? Now, keep in mind, you could be a feminine watching this and resonate with this reading as well. We all have feminine and masculine energies Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Okay, so we have Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. Yeah. But this is what's crazy is we have the blue and we have creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. Interesting. Yeah, you are so close to closing out this cycle. You're like, I just keep getting like, I'm having a vision of a finish line. It's like you're right there. There's just like one thing you need to do, maybe two things. And I really feel that you're going to have this resolved by the winter time. Roses might be significant too for somebody because we do have Brothers of the Rose and then we have Bloom. Someone here might need to protect their energy. I don't necessarily feel this is a serious thing, but in the sense where make sure you're grounding your energy. You might be really sensitive to energy at this time. And I feel like this is something that's going to really help support you. What is, oh my gosh, I just channeled a song. What is it called? Hold on. That's interesting. I can't remember what that song is called. Okay, so it's by Seal and it's called Kiss from a Rose. I think that's it. Maybe. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't always channel music. Yeah, you're in mid bloom for sure. Something is completing on your spiritual journey and you're getting ready to step into something brand new. You might be a teacher, a coach, or have a spiritually based business because it feels like whatever you're moving through now is going to help you in your career, no matter what that is. Then we have waterfall, effortless. Music, harmony. Maybe you're hearing music in your dreams. Ancestors with generations. Yeah. And purification. But it came out reverse. It came out like this. So it's like you've been going through this purification process, and I feel that you're still going through it, but you're getting ready to come out of the water, kind of like my vision, and you're getting ready to stand on stable land again. There's something about like feeling more secure, more stable when you do this. Okay, I don't know if they want me to pull more cards. Hold on. Okay, so let me go to this deck. What do we have for the divine masculine? Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Yeah. So you're definitely you're going down the path that's less traveled, as they say. And it's not always an easy path, you know, it's a really difficult path, and you're really brave for going down this path to begin with. But I feel like you're overcoming a lot in your life. I feel like you already have overcome a lot in your life. There's been a lot that you've had to let go of, you've had to release. And again, kind of like what I was saying earlier, it's been one thing after another, but you are right there. Like I every time I say that, I see that vision of the finish line being right in front of you. You're like 1 or 2 steps away. I wouldn't be surprised if this was sorted out within the next few months for some of you. So we have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yeah. So this is where you're at right now. This is where you've been. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Make sure you're calming your nervous system, grounding your energy. But it's kind of like going from this space where it was one thing after another. You're doing all this work, right? And then you complete the cycle, and there's like this new beginning that starts for you. What that is going to be different for all of you. But then it's just kind of this energy of ease. You know, it's I just keep getting ease. And then we have ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Yeah. I feel that's just your spirit guides encouraging you. Because you've been on this path for so long, and it does feel really intense right now. But there's something that's getting ready to shift. There's something here about your mindset needing to get out of your head. Don't allow, how do I say it? Don't turn up the volume of your fears, because it's almost like you're tapping into your fears, but in a way it might be unhealthy for some of you. You're allowing your fears to control you. And it's like whatever it is you're worried about in your head, I don't feel like it's the truth of the situation you're dealing with. It feels like these fears have been playing in your mind for a really long time. And this is the time to really release those and open yourself up to something new. I'm seeing, okay, so they're giving me a vision of the color green, the heart chakra. You might be working through some heart stuff. Maybe this has to do with relationships, grief, you know, that sort of thing. There is some heaviness in the heart space. And I feel that this is where your fear is. Okay, so now they're showing me, they're giving me a vision of the color red, which is your root chakra. So it's almost like you're working on grounding, how do I say it? You're grounding love into your reality. They're not giving me a whole lot about that. I'm just seeing like the heart space and like that energy being pulled down into your root chakra. So grounding is definitely essential. Being present with yourself, being present with others. But I don't know why, like I get this energy of a masculine who doesn't have a lot of people around him. Maybe a couple, but it really feels like you've been in hermit mode. You've been pushing people away to focus on yourself. There's a lot of determination here. It's almost like I see you pushing forward no matter what. It's almost like you're fighting for something. I don't really know what you're fighting for, but it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And you're getting ready to get something that you really want. And I think intuitively you know that, but your fears are like on high volume right now. Okay. They're telling me to stop the reading there. So I hope this helps you guys, and you have a beautiful day.